Hey everyone, it's Michelle. If you've ever looked in the mirror and felt personally victimized by your under eye area, trust me, you're in good company. Let's talk about a universal makeup struggle. Under eyes that look dry, cakey, and lined, no matter what you do. It's like no matter how carefully you apply your concealer, those pesky lines and patches just seem to pop up out of nowhere. You perfect your makeup, but one glance in the mirror and bam, your concealer has settled into every crease. It's almost like your under eyes have a mind of their own, determined to sabotage your look right before you head out the door. The skin under our eyes is thinner and drier than the rest of our face, making it extra tricky. It's more delicate, more prone to dehydration, and it shows every little mistake we make with our makeup. Instead of hiding dark circles, we often end up highlighting them with the wrong products or techniques. Sometimes the more we try to cover, the more obvious the problem becomes, like a spotlight on every fine line and shadow. Expensive concealers and viral hacks don't always help. After a few hours, the dryness and lines return. You might even feel like you've tried every trick in the book, only to end up disappointed by midday. It's frustrating, but you're not alone. This happens to everyone. Whether you're a makeup newbie or a seasoned pro, under-eye struggles are something we all face at some point. The good news? Smooth, natural-looking under eyes are possible. You don't have to settle for creasing, dryness, or that heavy, cakey look. It's not about a miracle product, but about understanding the cause and using the right steps. The secret is in the prep, the products, and the techniques you use, tailored to your unique skin. It comes down to how you prep, what you use, and how you apply it. With a few simple changes, you can transform your under-eye routine and finally get the results you want. In this guide, I'll walk you through everything step by step. We'll cover the best ways to hydrate, choose the right concealer, and blend like a pro, so you can say goodbye to cakey under eyes for good. We'll turn that cakey frustration into a fresh, bright-eyed look that lasts all day, no matter your skin type or age. Ready to finally master your under eyes? Let's dive in and unlock your best, most confident look yet. Why does concealer turn cakey and crusty, especially under the eyes? It's a question almost everyone who wears makeup has asked at some point. The main culprit, dehydration. When your skin lacks moisture, it can't provide a smooth, even surface for makeup to sit on, so products start to break apart and settle into every little line and crease. Think of your under-eye skin as a tiny, delicate sponge. If it's dry, makeup clings and settles into lines. A hydrated sponge, on the other hand, stays plump and smooth, so makeup glides on and looks fresh. That's why keeping this area moisturized is so important. Using too much product is another big mistake. It's tempting to pile on concealer to cover dark circles, but more isn't always better. More concealer doesn't mean better coverage, it just means more creasing. Thick layers can't move with your skin, so they crack and bunch up, making texture even more obvious. When you apply too much, especially on dry skin, the product has nowhere to go but into every crease and line, exaggerating imperfections you might not even notice otherwise. Heavy formulas, especially matte or full coverage concealers, can suck out moisture and emphasize every line. These products are designed to last, but they often do so at the expense of comfort and a natural look. The wrong setting powder can make things worse, adding a layer of dryness and dullness. Powders are meant to lock in your makeup, but if they're too heavy or drying, they can make your under eyes look tired and aged. Instead of a flawless finish, you get a chalky, crepey look. The skin appears textured, and the makeup draws attention to dryness rather than disguising it. The key? Hydrate, use less product, and choose lightweight, flexible formulas. Start with a nourishing eye cream or moisturizer, then opt for a concealer that feels light and blends easily. And when it comes to powder, less is more. Just enough to set, not suffocate. A light dusting will keep your concealer in place without drying out your skin or making it look heavy. Strategic application and the right products make all the difference. Use a small brush or fingertip to gently tap concealer only where you need it, and blend well for a seamless finish. Don't bake your under eyes, just lightly set them. Baking can be great for some looks, but for most people, it's a fast track to dryness and texture. Remember, it's about enhancing, not masking. The goal is to brighten and smooth, not to erase every sign of life from your face. With a few tweaks, you can avoid the crusty look for good. It's all about working with your skin, not against it. Let's move on to the most important step, skin prep. Prepping your skin properly is the foundation for everything that comes next. Ready? Let's go. Your best under eyes ever are just a few steps away. Flawless under eyes start with skin prep. If your skin is dry, your makeup will be too. So don't skip this step. Gently cleanse, then apply a hydrating eye cream with ingredients like hyaluronic acid or ceramides. Tap it in with your ring finger for a gentle touch. Let the cream absorb for a minute before moving on. Don't rush this. If you need extra hydration, use a lightweight illuminating primer after your eye cream. Avoid heavy silicone-based primers under the eyes. The goal is a plump, smooth canvas for your concealer. Good prep means less creasing and a more natural finish. It only takes a minute, but makes all the difference. Hydrated skin equals sign better makeup. Now, let's talk about applying concealer like a pro. Here's how. With your skin prepped, it's time for concealer. Less is more. Skip the giant triangle and focus on targeted coverage. Dot concealer only where you see darkness, inner and outer corners of the eyes. Blend with your ring finger for a seamless, natural finish. The warmth helps melt the product in. If you prefer, use a damp sponge to soak up excess and avoid heaviness. Choose a lightweight, hydrating liquid concealer. Look for words like radiant or luminous. Medium buildable coverage is best. You can always add more if needed. Avoid thick, matte formulas that settle into lines. Tap, don't rub to blend. The right placement and blending technique make all the difference. You want your under eyes to look like skin, not makeup. Next, let's set it without the cake. Setting your concealer is crucial, but it's easy to overdo it. Choose a finely milled, translucent loose powder. No heavy, pigmented powders here. Before powder, smooth out any creases with your finger or sponge. Use a small, fluffy brush or triangular puff for precision. Pick up a tiny amount of powder, tap off the excess, and gently press it onto the under eye. Don't bake, just a light press to lock in your concealer. This keeps the area smooth and prevents creasing without adding dryness. Only set where you need it. Leave the rest of your skin fresh. The right powder and technique keep your under eyes bright, not chalky. Remember, less is more. Now let's avoid the most common mistakes. Here's what to watch out for. Ready? Let's go. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to make mistakes, especially when it comes to under-eye concealer. We've all been there. You follow a tutorial, try a new product, or rush through your routine, only to end up with creasing, dryness, or that dreaded cakey look. But don't worry, you're definitely not alone. One of the most common missteps is skipping skin prep. Never apply concealer to dry, unprepped skin. This is a recipe for patchiness and flaking. Your under eyes are delicate and need a little extra love, so always start with a gentle moisturizer or hydrating eye cream. Another big mistake? Applying one thick layer of concealer, especially in that old-school upside-down triangle shape. This technique might look flawless in photos, but in real life it overloads the area, settles into fine lines, and almost guarantees creasing. Instead, use the dot method. Apply small dots only where you need coverage, then gently blend. This lets you build up coverage gradually, so you avoid that heavy, mask-like effect. Choosing the wrong formula is another pitfall. Matte, full-coverage concealers can make dryness and lines look even worse, especially if your skin is already on the drier side. Always check the label and think about your skin's needs. For under eyes, a hydrating, lightweight formula is your best friend. Look for products with words like radiant, hydrating, or serum on the packaging. These formulas blend seamlessly and keep your skin looking fresh and awake. Over-powdering is another super common error. It's tempting to set everything in place, but too much powder can make your under eyes look dry, cakey, and even emphasize wrinkles you didn't know you had. Baking might look flawless on camera or in photos, but in real life it dries out the under eye area and can add years to your appearance. Less is definitely more here. All you really need is a light dusting of translucent powder, just enough to set the concealer without making things look heavy or dry. Remember, the goal is to set your concealer, not suffocate your skin. Use a small, fluffy brush and a gentle hand. Be gentle and strategic with your products. Less is more, and placement matters. Focus on areas that need help, and let your natural skin shine through everywhere else. Avoid these pitfalls, and your under eyes will look fresher, smoother, and more youthful. No filters needed. Now let's take it a step further and tailor these tips to your unique skin type. Everyone's under eyes are different, and your routine should reflect that. Here's how to customize your under eye routine for the best results. Let's break it down together. Your skin type matters. Here's how to adjust your routine. For dry skin, prioritize hydration. Use a rich eye cream and consider layering a hydrating serum underneath. Choose radiant, moisturizing concealers and skip powder if you don't crease much. If you need to set, use a hydrating powder or a light spritz of setting spray. For oily skin, use a lightweight gel-based eye cream and a mattifying primer. Pick a satin matte concealer and always set with a finely milled powder. Use the press and roll technique to lock in your concealer. Setting sprays for oily skin can help control shine and extend wear. The key is to balance hydration and oil control without adding heaviness. Adjust your products and techniques to fit your needs. With the right tweaks, anyone can achieve flawless under eyes. Now, what if you need a quick fix during the day? Here's what to do. Midday creasing happens. Don't panic. Never pile on more concealer or powder. That just adds texture. Instead, use your clean ring finger to gently tap and reblend creased areas. The warmth of your finger smooths out lines without adding product. For extra hydration, tap a tiny bit of eye cream over the area, just a pin-sized amount. A hydrating facial mist or setting spray can also revive dry, cakey under eyes. Mist lightly, then press with your finger or sponge to refresh the look. These tricks instantly smooth and hydrate without starting over. Keep a mini eye cream or mist in your bag for touch-ups. Quick fixes keep you looking fresh all day. Now let's wrap it all up with your new under-eye mantra. Here's what to remember. Flawless under eyes come down to 4 words. Prep, place, pat, press, prep. Always hydrate with eye cream. Place dot concealer only where needed. Inner and outer corners. Pat, blend gently with your finger, sponge, or brush. Press, set with a tiny amount of fine powder, only where necessary. Less is more. Let your skin shine through. The right technique matters more than expensive products. Be gentle and strategic, and your under eyes will look bright, smooth, and natural. Hydrate, apply lightly, and set with care. You'll look awake, refreshed, and confident all day. Remember your mantra: prep, place, pat, press. Practice these steps and say goodbye to cakey under eyes for good. You've got this.